Sometimes the deepest wounds are not the ones we see, but the ones hidden inside. This is the journey of a cat who was broken in body and spirit, and how love made him whole again. He was found curled up beside an abandoned building, motionless, as if the world had forgotten him. His fur was patchy, his body frail, his eyes heavy with sadness. He wasn't just sick, he was broken. A cat who had endured too much, left to fade away in silence. For days, passersby walked past him. To them, he was just another stray in a city of countless strays. But to one rescuer, he was different. She saw beyond the dirt and frailty. She saw a soul hanging on by a thread, waiting for someone to believe in him. When she approached, he barely moved. Too weak to resist, too tired to fight. She gently lifted him into her arms, and for the first time in a long time, he felt warmth not from the sun or the ground, but from a human who cared. At the vet, the news was grim: severe malnutrition, infections that had been left untreated, bones fragile from months, maybe years, of struggle. They weren't sure if he would make it through the night. The rescuer didn't give up. She stayed by his side, whispering to him, encouraging him to hold on. She fed him small meals, cleaned his wounds, and wrapped him in blankets so he would know he wasn't alone. The days that followed were uncertain. Some mornings he seemed stronger, other mornings it looked as though he was slipping away again. But slowly, he began to fight back. His appetite returned. His steps grew steadier, and one day, he heard a sound so faint, but so powerful, it filled the room with hope. Weeks passed, and his transformation began to show. His fur grew thick and shiny, his body strong, his eyes bright with curiosity. The cat who once stared at the ground now lifted his head proudly, exploring his surroundings with confidence. But the greatest change wasn't just physical, it was in his spirit. He learned to trust again. He sought out affection, leaning into gentle hands and curling up in laps. He played, he explored, and he loved. The cat who was once broken had become whole again, not just healed in body, but in heart. His rescuer, who had stood by him from the beginning, knew there was no letting go. She adopted him, giving him the forever home he had always deserved. Today, he sleeps in warmth, surrounded by love, never again to feel the pain of being forgotten. He was broken, left to suffer in silence. But with care, patience, and love, he became whole again. His journey reminds us that even the most fragile souls can rise when someone chooses to see their worth.